Yep.
Crazy streaks of rounds for BetBoom, followed by MOUZ, who almost certainly bring that momentum here into Ancient. Let's see if BetBoom can change that narrative now. Moving to the CT side, they're straight down middle. It's again just raw aggression out of BetBoom, wanting to take fights, wanting to take space on the map, and MOUZ in the meanwhile just setting up for a creep out onto this A site and a relatively easy after plan as CT has been smoked off. Nafany can't really see a whole lot of anything. BetBoom now starting to reroute to Donut.
Yes, fast in there. Doesn't look like MOUZ or BetBoom want to shy away from the fight, and maybe it should have gone a different way for MOUZ because Kyron has banged a couple of heads off, and now in pole position is BetBoom to win this round. Though, what is going on here? torzsi has gone through the CT smoke, and he's off to the races over toward the B bomb site. He will definitely get at least a plant. And Shui can take maybe one more with him.
That plan is huge. Like, even though they can't win this pistol, it'll be some kind of insane round
Never
from
say
torzsi.
never.
Hold on.
Glock already picking up one onto Kyron. Time ticking away here. And here's another one for torzsi. Just needs to get that headshot onto Nafany. Has to get the reload off as well somehow. I don't know that he's going to be given the chance there by BetBoom.
Oh my god.
We're not so great from the CT side. torzsi really would have had a chance there.
I think BetBoom are just done in this series if they lose that 1v4.
Oh, that would have been
I got to be honest, like after losing Mirage in that fashion, if they lost that pistol, they would have been very tilted. That would have been a very nervy moment for BetBoom. Has to be said. They did secure it, but what I was going to say is MOUZ, they had no hope of winning that pistol. I was wrong about that. But even so, a bomb plant there from torzsi is absolutely massive. Even if they can't secure the pistol, it's going to allow them to keep the press on this T side. And with torzsi multi-frag as well, he'll almost certainly have enough for AK and armor.
There is the AK for torzsi. Insertion that's going to be sent out into mid first. No real attempt at presence there from BetBoom beyond the util being tossed in.
Respecting the top mid and donut smoke. Xertion going to be left behind, I'd imagine, at Red Room, which is something similar we saw MOUZ actually doing in their last few Go games we got to cast. Do like to set up Xertion to lurk Red Room and then maybe go for a bit of a 1-4. And I think that's kind of what MOUZ are already angling to do in the first place. Big round aggression though, double think from Zorte. He's doubled up there. Is forced by not going the way that MOUZ would have wanted, and the AK's been dropped behind in middle. MOUZ given control of the B site in the meanwhile. It would have to be a 2-on-5 from Shuhei and Nexius. But a bomb plant again going to help keep that economic pressure on BetBoom regardless, who want to try to close this 4-on-2 cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously at this point, name of the game for MOUZ is just to get a little bit more economic damage out. And then start to think about winning the round if they can find 1 or 2 picks here quickly. Oh, double setup on the ramp. Kyron's already been dealt with by Shui, and he is going to get that headshot onto Nafany as well. Nexius is definitely on for something here. If he can get that defuser out of the picture, that would have been a lot of damage to the CT economy.
There was no kid on Siren. If he just connected one bullet, Jordan, he would have won that round.
Already a lot of economic damage, though, to BetBoom losing 3 guns in a round like that. Bomb plant went down for MOUZ.
Yeah, they're going to reforce here for sure. And this just hasn't been as solid of a start for BetBoom. They're still converting the rounds, but the nerves definitely going to be high. Barely scraped through a pistol they should have won, and then again in another round that they should have won fairly handily. Almost drop it if Nexius had just connected one bullet on the defuser. MOUZ switching up the pace now. Crick up the B ramp here.
Nafany in the pole position to do the defending, but his head is going to be deleted by Nexius, and the rest of the soldiers will fall.
That's a round that's over in 15 seconds flat.
That is a round. That is one of the rounds of all time for BetBoom.
But with all the damage they took in the last round, they are broke. Siren just trying to hold on to this A4 if he can. But MOUZ, you know, despite the fact they haven't picked up any rounds, all of these rounds have looked attainable for them. And now when they finally go and pick one up, it feels like, you know, it was only a matter of time, really.
Well, I'm not sure that Siren's going to get away with this M4 now.
torzsi as well, being one to kill him, is going to be able to upgrade his Galil. So not only does MOUZ pick up that round, but also they pick up 2 rifles, which is going to be a nice economy swing for the T side. Not only do they bankrupt BetBoom, force them on a double eco, which will almost incentivize them to force, almost certainly incentivize them to force. MOUZ also picks up a whole bunch more economy off the back of that. So if they win this anti-force versus pistols and a couple of shotties, they are sitting pretty here on T-side Ancient.
The deep CT smoke into mid, but that is really not keeping MOUZ at bay. There's no coverage from Molotovs or nades. Let's just walk their way out into mid. They control all of lane as well. It's the perfect start to the round.
Ooh, XM spotted out. Dewey jump spotting. Wants to take the duel with them. Nexius able to trade one back. Daniston, meanwhile, under a lot of fire over towards Cheetah. He's able to maintain control of that part of the map.
No gun retrieved for BetBoom though. So still working with substandard weaponry. Although some might argue that the XM's pretty good now. Or always has been. Not me though. So MOUZ are going to work together to try to clear out Cheetah. And then move their way into cave.
Molly, close cave will probably polish off Danis here. But they don't want to make a sound cue.
A lot of damage onto Nexius, but he does manage to hit that shot, get that entry. They need to clear out the cutout as well. Siren doing a good job from there, and Kyron alongside Siren hold on to the B site, and that's a big round to win for BetBoom. You can see what it means. They are pumped after that one.
This game just hanging in the balance right now. MOUZ able to reinvest here. AKs and armor across the board for all of them. But look at those AKs picked up for BetBoom. This big economy swing fight over middle from both of these teams going to be critically important as MOUZ try to retake it after the initial utility, and they found that first entry.
Yeah, it's gone a bit messy there for Kyron. Shui getting that open. And Thurston with the Tech 9 almost catches Siren off guard as well. Still, what that means for MOUZ is they recognize the A player is in Donut. They can scale out and take all of Temple. Plan's going to go down here as well. It's a ballsy one from Nexius. The coverage is just about there from torzsi, and Nexius gets himself one as well. Quick as you blink. MOUZ have won another round. We're right back into the swing of things. 3-2. Blow for blow.
Danis double eco as well as Kyron, so they once again opt to force. It's going tit for tat, really. In these opening portions of the round, trying to wrestle control of this game and the economy. Once again, XM coming out for Zorte. Much better looking buy for MOUZ, but we've already seen the shotguns and the pistols get it done for BetBoom in a round previous. Kyron only 12 bullets left to play with the rest of the round. Oh, the big ramp push. Frozen is sweating bullets right now.
We're not doing any more sweating, he's dead.
Force buys, man. Danis. AK picked up, takes Sershin's head off as well.
This has got to be getting so frustrating for MOUZ now.
Yeah, their money's broke. BetBoom. This is the clean round that you were waiting for from them. You know, it's kind of been in the balance. They've been scraping these rounds together. Oh, that's a messy spray. torzsi barely clinging to life, but does get cleaned up. Look at that, though.
3
5
AKs in the
alive.
Galil.
Yeah, AK's picked up. Massive economy swing for the CT side. Nafany's happy about that, and BetBoom, I think they now realize that they are in the pole position here on Ancient. Once again, they are going to front run the first half.
MP9 spray that range, not as easy as it looks. Well done from BetBoom. torzsi couldn't get any economic damage done either. So big cheers coming from the BetBoom camp. And in response, it's going to be a attack timeout from MOUZ. So Cyclone has got some words for the team. Maybe a massage in there as well, I saw. Love that. I wouldn't mind a massage right now.
Multiple talents.
Anyone so inclined.
Resume says Counter-Strike coach / massage. Masseuse / babysitter / well, in some cases you have other jobs as a CS coach. Not always what it says on the tin. Eagles and armor out for MOUZ with a singular hero rifle on Frozen. A lot of util on the T side here, but they're going to have to get a lot done with just pistols. Pretty significant firepower disadvantage for them. BetBoom, they've got great money already. Got a nuke open the smoke, look for a timing to try to catch somebody jumping up on shelf. We've seen multiple teams try to go for that same timing already. Here, Ancient.
Rotation going back to B, though.
Yeah, looking like they're just going to try to resolve this round through with a bit of a B set play after some utility pressure in middle here for Xertion to deny the info. MOUZ going to try to hit a nice B timing. It's only Danis on B, all on his lonesome, unsupported by anyone else.
There's definitely enough util from MOUZ to make this happen onto B. Smokes for long, smokes for short, molly for default. Didn't go into the cutout, but the flashes hit onto Danis. You can see, as you said, set execute from MOUZ. They knew what was clear and what wasn't. Plan is going to be denied by Nafany, and Shui has to work hard for his kill onto Kyron. Fast rotate in from BetBoom denies anything from that round for MOUZ. It looked good until it didn't. They're back to square one. MOUZ is having to do it the hard way in this series, that's for sure. They are really being tested by BetBoom.
Money broken now for MOUZ. BetBoom, an excellent chance to continue to build up their economy. Most of them have already got some cash, but a couple of players a little bit on the broke side. MOUZ, I mean, probably just more so looking for a bomb plant than around here.
Going to look to try to deny that, and it will very likely be the case that MOUZ does not get a bomb plant now. 6-2. Feel like we're watching the same kind of map.
Yeah, it's a little different though. You know, this isn't really necessarily feeling predicated off the back of aggression so much from BetBoom, although they have made some aggressive moves on the CT side. But I would agree, they are front running once again in the first half.
Yeah, by a considerable margin. So instant house smoke from MOUZ.
Xertion and Frozen having a tough time working their way into this game. Initial util here for MOUZ, extinguishing the bottom mid Molotov from the CT side and smokes into Donut as well as on to top mid, but in the meanwhile BetBoom have taken A main. Kyron pushing straight on through, getting a lot of information for the BetBoom side. Almost certainly will catch Frozen in the back here in middle. That's a freebie.
Yep, that's not a position you're expecting to get killed from as a T. Onto Danis, not quite able to strike yet, but pushing through that smoke, he's going to get one, no more. In response, MOUZ are going to look to reroute back to A, and with that kill, they'll be able to do so. You've already got Xertion, who's crept his way into CT spawn. BetBoom are not going to check this on their way past. Trigger Discipline will net him 2 if things go to plan. Nice shot onto Nafany. And that's the round done and dusted. Well done from Xertion. Crafty play.
BetBoom heavily rotated towards A. And Xertion, this is something we see MOUZ do all the time. You know, they throw this mid utility, they leave Xertion behind in middle, allow him to find the right timing to slip through the middle of the map, and he's good for that round, just cutting the map in half, so it gives a MOUZ the plan B to rotate back towards the A side of the map after they pick Kyron bottom middle, who initially found that freebie. It's a pretty easy rotation back towards A when you know that the CTs have no ability to rotate on the fastest timing. So MOUZ hitting back. It started well for BetBoom, but quickly fell apart.
Pop, pop.
Those were Xertion's first 2 kills.
2 big ones. Not a bad way to get back into the map. 6-3 for MOUZ. And mid control is the name of the game for BetBoom in that round. 3 players dedicated to it. No one on A at all.
Molly's deep B ramp as well as the lane. You know, BetBoom investing so much utility and so much manpower and trying to control the map, but they still haven't been able to. Xertion sending it through Red Room, just running at Zorte. Unfortunately, can't find the right timing, so now a man advantage for BetBoom. MOUZ only now really starting to control any of lane after the initial bombardment of Molotovs. As we've said a million times, a man advantage on the CT side does not a round make.
Definitely helps. A double setup on the B-bomb site. You have Nafany boosted in cave, and Danis is there looking ready to take the initial contact. Shuhei will not check the corner. And it doesn't quite go as cleanly as MOUZ would have liked it to have, though. They've got that short smoke in, and so you'd think they can get onto the site and plant. Or not. torzsi drops. Trying to cross, which leaves Frozen again in a 1-on-3, and this time it might not go the way he would have liked it to have. Another one on the board for BetBoom.
Just need to make sure they stay in this mindset. Don't slip back into, you know, what unfortunately allowed MOUZ to come back into this game, because you saw it in the initial couple of rounds, there was some shakiness from BetBoom. Now they're starting to once again get back into the right mind frame that this is a winnable series for them. Might even get another 9-3 first half against MOUZ here. Time for a timeout. Not really a whole lot to buy here for MOUZ, to be honest, but they're going to force anyway here. I'm surprised about that. Khalils and pistols with util to try to force out the half. I mean, we just saw this in the series preview for Cloud9, so I guess, you know, the last couple of rounds of the half, teams are really opting to buy much more aggressively than they would in MR15.
Fast from MOUZ into the B side. Zershin leading that charge with the Tech 9, but Danis has it on lock. Triple kill for them 4. That pretty much shuts it down for MOUZ there. Kept at bay by Molotov as well. And it is only Frozen who is swept aside. Oh, okay. BetBoom's starting to get happy and excited again.
Yeah, this is why I'm loving Kyron as well, because like when he makes a play, he gets pumped up and he gets the rest of the boys smiling. But when somebody else makes a big play as well, he is screaming at them. He's pumping them up. He's saying, you're so good, bro. And that kind of energy is infectious.
Exactwards.
I don't know how to say it in Russian. I don't know how to say it in Russian. There might have been a few more, you know, not broadcast PC-friendly words in there. Although, I don't know, maybe Kyron is a polite young man. MOUZ are not feeling polite in this round.
They're going fast again. Flash catches Siren. He's not happy about that. You can see him complaining in the player cam as he dies. Nexius, once again, is the player on the entry duty. He's found 2 this time. Bomb plant going down for Zershin. Zorte will flash up after smoke and try to push through it, but MOUZ are wise to those tricks.
2-on-5. Try to secure this last round of the half, and Nafany can't see a thing.
Danis will not be allowed to save that gun through to the second half, of course, and it is 8-4. Catches me every time. 12 rounds a half. Here we go. Second half coming up in just a minute. So once again, BetBoom are front running in this matchup against MOUZ. It didn't do them any favors though in the first map, which they lost 19-15, double OT. But here in map 2, which incidentally is also MOUZ pick, not having too much success. 4 rounds on the T side was all they could manage, and they got to get it done now on CT if they want to stop this from going to overpass. And look at BetBoom just charging their way into B. You know they're not going to stop. And Zershin will have to try to pluck a couple of heads out of the mix, otherwise he's going to be run down by Glocks. It's just the nature of the beast in Counter-Strike 2.
He's just had a rough game as well, and he's the first person that they run at. MOUZ trying to organize themselves on the retake. It's a 360 to try to entry through the smoke from Nexius. And he may as well have just done a 180 and turned around and gone home, because they've gone absolutely nowhere there. Frozen with no kit. He's got a lot of work to do.
There was a kit, I believe, in CT. Not that that's really going to help him too much. He's got no head left. 8. He's going to turn to 9. And BetBoom, once again, have built themselves a very solid position, a platform to launch from in the second half. And hopefully they've learned from their mistakes on Mirage.
So, got to make sure that they close this map and push us through to a third. Can't let MOUZ back into it this time around. And MOUZ just a full eco. Going to save for round number 15. Firing squad over there on long. A little bit of a util is keeping them interested, but look.
Look at that.
They look like a bunch of little frogs or something, you know, with the little cute goggle eyes.
Yep.
It's crouching in the corner.
Beatles.
Nafany, he doesn't know it yet, but he's about to make himself very wealthy. Potentially.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 players spotted. There goes Nafany for the 2K. Couple of guns lost though for BetBoom.
Yeah, they've almost taken 3 guns there. 2 guns, about a middling result. BetBoom not going to be too unhappy with that. MOUZ also not going to be too unhappy with that. What they are unhappy about is the scoreline they must face down. They must again complete a comeback.
A big one.
And dig real deep. Complete a comeback.
A big one.
And dig real deep. Starts with this CT side gun round. If they can't get this one done, they might not have room to have many more.
Big presence in mid. 3 players again put in that direction from the CT side. A's left open. B, a couple of members over there. Now that mid control has been established, the MOUZ members can start to scurry back to their predetermined positions. There goes Frozen. That is going to bring with it some challenges in itself. Nexius, bit of damage, but no more than that. And torzsi's run down in mid as well. It is not coming together for MOUZ.
2 entries for Kyron this round. Zershin got to run through 2 Molotovs just to try to get into position to fight for this round. But even if he makes it there, he's got no bloody kit. They've just got to save the rifles.
Shu was on the other side of the map as well. Like, there's just nothing in this one for MOUZ.
Bro, Kyron is on another level right now. It's actually insane. He took 4 opening duels again in the first half. Took like 6 on the T side of Mirage in regulation, and they were having a lot of success. Just the raw aggression that this man is bringing to the table for BetBoom is something else.
It's the way they want to play. It's the way they play their best, I feel. And there's one more gun taken away from MOUZ on the back end of the round. It's just going to further compound the problems for this CT side. They don't have a lot of rounds to play with. You said it yourself. If they lose this one, there's really not going to be that many gun rounds available to them. Maybe one more on... Well, I mean, they're going to force in by the looks of it. Which is really not going to leave a whole lot to be desired.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty scuffed bite. But look, to get to this scoreline, BetBoom won a lot of scuff rounds like this. So we'll see what MOUZ can put together. They haven't gone for any XMs of their own. more so relying on the SMGs. It's been a great across-the-board performance from BetBoom, though. No one really lagging behind, all of them within 4 kills of each other. Straight A execute. torzsi with a FAMAS and no util to try and defend.
torzsi's just got to hope they don't clear him, and they won't. So he does manage to line 2 up before he goes out of the round.
He's done well there. They've been well enough for MOUZ to upset this round.
That's what they're going to be hoping for. There's a little bit to work with for the retake here. 3 smokes available. They could maybe smoke off main. Going to give time for Nexius to work, and he might well get that timing onto Nafany. Unexpected in that position. 1-for-1 so far. Sorte stepping up from big box, and you've still got Siren as the insurance fund in Temple. But that's been spotted. That's being covered off now by MOUZ. Defuse is required shortly, and the smoke is going to force Siren out. And on the bomb, Defuse is frozen. He wins the round, and the icing on the top is the kill onto Siren. MOUZ, tough way to win, but it's a win.
Yeah, took absolutely everything out of them, though, Jordan. 1 gun surviving means that they're going to bankrupt themselves, purchasing back into the next round. And if they don't close it, BetBoom, remember, had cash in the bank accounts and a bomb plant. So they're going to reinvest here. And if they win this round, they break MOUZ's economy run on match point, and that's the game on a silver platter for them. Same again.
A.
Run it back. It's an empty A site.
It's a good call. There's no one there from MOUZ.
MOUZ going to have to scramble to rotate through Donut and organize themselves on this retake.
torzsi is at least going to work his way into Temple. Needs to win this duel, and does. Good flash in there to assist, courtesy of Frozen. torzsi lost his life, and Nexius through the Molotov is going to deny the bomb plant, which is just madness.
Good try at observing that one.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Absolutely no hope. I had no idea what was going on half the time there as well. Shui gets the kill onto Nafany. These rounds are teetering on the precipice, but they are being won by MOUZ.
That's the big one, though, because look, without that bomb plant and a lot of lost bonus there, that actually breaks BetBoom's money. And with 2 players surviving for MOUZ, looking at an anti-eco, they are finally in a position where they can recover.
I want to see the push through the smoke and the molly from Nexius.
Sometimes you're not really sure that there is a molly. I think they might have naded open the smoke there to get in. Yeah, so this is the save for BetBoom. Once again, okay, look, BetBoom, they were up 11-4 before. Are we about to see the same thing again from MOUZ?
Oh, Zershin's going to have to be pretty careful there. Siren is actually picked off the boost in the end by Shui, who cleans it up.
That is a very clear anti-eco.
So fast, the cameraman wasn't even ready.
Can't blame him. Round was over in a blink of an eye.
He was just trying to have a drink of water.
Cameramen need breaks too.
That's
or women. Right. Or women.
That's true. I'll tell you what, cameras aren't like these days.
Camera woman. How about that?
All right. That's fine with me. I've got no issue.
Sorry, that's an inside joke. Next is down, bottom mid. Oh, look at that. The flash timing is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, Shui.
1-for-1s all across the board.
You've still got a lot of presence in mid here, which I wonder if BetBoom will be expecting.
Yeah. I mean, look, Cloud9 earlier were resolving these XVXs by just walking onto the site. Lovely. Great patience from Siren is rewarded.
torzsi going to have a crack himself now as well, it seems. I can't imagine it goes any better than it did for Frozen. That is the case as well. So it's on to Zershin, and the same ensues. 12-7. BetBoom are 1 round away.
MOUZ, at least were able to steady their economy a little bit so they can kind of financially recover from losing that round. And that's really just initial trades in middle, and then Siren, he just doesn't move. He just sits bottom mid, and CTs keep peeking him. And he goes, thank you very much, I will take a round. Yeah, Buy's a little light on util, but at least they've got rifles to fight for this one. No kits. Could be a problem in the after plant.
Overpass is looming. Do we expect MOUZ to make that comeback twice in a row? Certainly not. BetBoom at this point could be thinking, man, we would have cleaned up a 2-0. But it's not yet done, and Zershin gets the better of Nafani. Shui, I almost expected him to keep holding W through that smoke. It would not have surprised me, given the way this game has been going. That's what Nexus was doing toward A main. And Frozen is really feeling the pressure playing on that A bomb site. Nowhere to go as the Molotov tickles his feet and finishes him off. Kyron goes down to Shui. But there's another player there from BetBoom, and now it's just Zershin 1-on-3. I think BetBoom's going to do it. I think they're going to do it this time.
Been a rough game for Zershin. Hasn't really had a chance to get involved. He'll have to step up here. We'll be pushed through to a third map. Bomb's not down yet.
Well, CT not quite being watched, but that won't matter. Danis has got it done, and BetBoom won't make the same mistake twice, which means we're going to overpass.
Yeah, I mean, much better recovery for BetBoom. Tell, oh, okay, much more wholesome finish to the map than what we saw on the play.